Hello. I am getting things going already. Hi. As people come in, if you have any Dark Heresy questions, do let me know, and we'll go through some of the stuff. Obviously, the full slandered interview's up tomorrow on his channel, and currently it is open to his members as well. So some of you may have already watched it. Some of you might have only seen, if you're at the Inquisitor tier, just the notes of all the changes, because there's 55 new things that we learned for Dark Heresy. And good morning to some of you. For me, it's evening, so it's almost 7 p.m. But if I remember, we are about to do space combat. Yeah, we'd put everyone in posts. But yes, very exciting stuff. Learn a lot from the interview, and I've got a whole host of new questions going in for the Q&A that's happening Friday. So I've posted what the questions are that I have planned for the game design, or I think it's the head of the game design team. Let me just double check. Yeah, he's one of the head game developers for the next one. Yes, I hope everyone's doing absolutely fantastic this evening. You've all had a great weekend. Or are currently in the middle of your great weekend for those in different time zones. Only one question. Will there be a Grim Dark mode for Dark Heresy? And will there be any changes to Grim Dark mode for Dark Heresy? Ooh, that's not one I've asked. I assume it is something, because they do like to have their little Iron Man modes. But that is a good question. Because, yes, currently, I don't know. It's a pretty hard turn. I wonder if we'll even be able to swing these enough to get them. Might actually just be easier to use this. Oh, good hit. Alright, now we have to just try and chase the ships down to finish them. Yeah, that's lined up nicely. Oh, not quite. Almost there. Got him. Howdy. Where are the questions posted? On the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, it's in the description below. It's in the Dark Heroes section, which is open to everyone. No weekends, me never work in healthcare. If you want the weekends, that's why I got out of doing that kind of work. I used to do shift works 4 on 4 off, so weekends did not exist. Were the classes discussed? Yes, we did discuss archetypes and origins, but we don't have specifics on them. So we know Soldier and Warrior are definitely returning. They didn't mention if Officer or Operative, as they currently exist, are returning, but there are steps being taken to make sure that there are changes to how they would work if they come in. So one of the things that they mentioned is we're not going to have as strong conditional talents, because they understand that the operative kit is unusable because of the restrictions upon the talent. Say if you compare it to a soldier, whereas a soldier is you just do 15% more damage, whereas operative is once every 4 years when the moon doth shine and the grass doth glow, you might get a 2% damage boost, and they're doing away with nonsense like that. Is this game still in the state of one turning everything from mid-act 2 onwards? Bro, with my builds, you can one-turn every encounter on unfair from this section onwards. All you need to do is go get the Sororitas boots. They keep making the game easier. Unfortunately, this game is not designed around CRPG veterans. This game is designed around the casual market that play on easy difficulty, so they keep making the game easier. They nerfed all of the Act 1 sniper encounters, they nerfed a lot of the footfall encounters, they nerfed DLC 1, they nerfed DLC 2. It's just going to keep getting easier, and unfortunately that's what Owlcat are doing to be successful. Because of Baldur's Gate 3, you're not really going to see difficult CRPGs ever again. Hopefully they'll do a special mode to make it stronger. But yeah, my My expectations are not high on that, in all honesty. Like, Baldur's Gate pretty much was the nail in the coffin of ever seeing a difficult CRPG ever again. Oh my god, the Sororitas boots is one of the most meta items in the game. It's, you literally put them on Cassia, she lidless stairs, and if you kill 5 trash mobs, you finest hour turn 1. It's crazy good. Did I pick up anything else? They should give unfair mode special care compared to the other difficulties. I would like to see, even if it was a DLC or however they want to do it, a special, like, well, Rogue Trader version of Honor mode, a brutal difficulty, which is what one of the community managers floated a few times, which would be a mode completely balanced differently from the regular game, where you have extra enemies with extra abilities and more mechanical challenges, so you really have to min-max your builds, because yeah, you can't punish the sort of the casual player base to appeal to that 3% niche that have actually completed the game and do multiple runs. Like, I understand I'm in the niche side of their market because I replay their game infinite times, whereas the casuals, the people that give them the most money, they'll do one run maybe a year, if even that, and yeah, that's what they want to balance around, because they think that they can get more revenue chasing the wider audience that rather than focusing on their long-term fans, which I'm hoping we'll see improvements with Dark Heresy. I'd hope they would want to appease their fan base more, but obviously they want the game to be more accessible to a wider audience, so their plan is to simplify things. And I'm very hopeful that with a much easier to access system, they can have more of a challenge on higher difficulties. So I'm really hopeful coming out of this interview. Yeah, the casual market isn't playing on. A lot of people still don't realize daring's the normal difficulty. Daring, if you actually go in and look at, oh, I'll show you after this little cutscene. Yep. So obviously we're going to get a little combat coming in here. I'd feel bad for skipping this one. We're going to see a lot more cutscenes like this in Dark Heresy is one thing that they said. The team that did stuff like that is coming back. But if we actually go have a look at the difficulties. So unfair is, you can see where all the sliders are. If you actually go to daring, this is where there's no sliders. So what a lot of people don't realize is daring is normal. Whereas normal is easy, because it's actually in favor of the player. This is another one of those sort of stealth nerfs they did. So, yeah. Any discussion on how high up you can get in the Inquisition before a certain branch out of the 3? No, they've not discussed that yet, but you are working with different members of different orders by the sounds of it, because you have, so the Sister of Battle that they revealed, she's part of the Ordo Xenos. I'm not even entirely sure if which order we're a part of, but if it's be Malleus or Xenos or Heretic. One-turning alpha strikes need to go. They are removing that, or at least they're trying to address it. So one of the things that they did say was they were looking... Okay, so yeah, 2 of the things that I complained about was initiative, because this is fucking bullshit. There is no way... So if we look at my stats, so agility and perception is what initiative is based on. Let's have a look at these fuckers who are going before me with their much lower agility and perception. Much lower agility and perception. So the way that initiative works is, I've told them it's unforgivable, because what it does is if your team has higher initiative, it forces enemies to act between your turns, so you can't win. Like, Cabela is my highest agility based character practically, and she's going all the way back there. Argenta's got some good buffs coming in, so she's getting in because of that. But yeah, this is nonsense. But they said they're going to try and limit turn stacking. So hopefully we're going to see improvements with that. I will put him on the corner, because if they shoot him, it won't knock him back. Right, so cover efficiency we'll give to these guys. We will give some damage protection to Ablard here, And for Pascal, we will set up some of that. I mean, Kejmark isn't playing unfair to him. Yet, been discussions on how the Inquisition choose certain parts. We'll see. There's definitely going to be different NPCs working with. Wait, how is the Sororitas a member of the Ordo Xenos? If I call Sororitas are Chamber Militant of the Hereticus. Potentially, but it says that she's watching one of the Xenos things. If you looked at her trailer reveal, she's watching one of the Cabals, so that would imply that she's working with the Ordo Xenos. It'll be on one planet, so there is no space combat. I realise that this is the starting area. Still an odd start when I play. Yeah, depending on how you come, depends if you get this little thing. So Argenta will go first. So if we actually buff Opium and get her to take a shot, we can double stack up some of our stuff.
Of military tactics.
So we're going to set up some wider party buffs here. Ooh, that's going to be some nice damage.
Oh.
Very nice damage indeed. I like the idea of space combat. Yeah, unfortunately it's going. They were very proud of their space combat. That they were. Nope, firing at Pascal. Alright, Argenta's going to get to go.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. I'll do it.
Recruiting Xenos is normally for some orders are depending on how radical you are. Yes, so they said depending if you're Puritan or radical, it will change what companions you have access to. So alignment is going to matter. Just hopped on the $3 for BJ2 on blah blah blah.
Here we go. Hold on.
I can handle this.
Good dodge.
Let's get
A-Blood's been beamed. Is he still good? Oh no, he got BG'd. So yes, we'll get some good extra damage here. Ooh, but if I want to make 2 attacks, I need to not do that. Okay. Right, we reload to stack up more of our stacks. And we can start getting some bounty hunter bonuses if I shoot this one. Okay, Kibella, you're going to come in and do your thing. So you should have double stacks here. I don't think Blood Oath would... Oh, very nice. So, yep, we'll do that, and then we'll do...
If this is my death, may my blood be a worthy sacrifice.
Oh, I was not expecting him to survive all that. That's not good. Balls. That's not good. Okay. We'll jump her to cover, and then we'll probably want Cassia to buff her. Well, actually, the enemies aren't going to react before Cassia goes, so we'll do that, and we'll have to give out some lovely, lovely turns. We can definitely take you out.
Step by step.
Oh, bloodstained Amelia.
Let's see. What is?
Well, Amelia. Bloodstained indeed.
Another one. Maelstrom of madness.
10%. Oh, 95. Very nice. God, is she strong. Ah, miss. Try again. Double misses, it's clipping the wall. Abelard missed his turn. This kind of sucks. Ooh, actually, it looks like we're not going to quite be able to angle it onto her. That's fine. We can give Argenta a turn. And we can use running gun to get some movement here. Oh, just fantastic damage. Who's still alive? You. And then Argenta's going to get a full turn anyway. Beautiful. That's what we like to see.
Faith without deeds is worthless. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
Easy. Easy, easy, easy. Jefficus, hello. Let's see what people are saying on here. So will Ogren are imperial, so no reason not to. What was this? What was this? What was this? The law, of course, would purge you. Is there any type of build you think your Inquisitor Acolyte will be? Well, they're actually expanding the way Psyker works, so maybe I'll have to read through all of the archetypes once we have the full release. Gothic Commando is a huge discount at the moment. Oh, that I do actually have that. My sister bought it for me for my birthday, and the sequels. I hope we get to keep the Ogren no matter our alignment. Yeah, they probably will, because they if their commander goes to chaos, they tend to fall. I can't see an origin while you're being bad though. Ogre Super Law, yep. Would you prefer a Sister of Silence companion or a Grey Knight companion? Now, it'll be interesting if we do get a Sister of Silence, because they did tease that we're going to have a companion unlike we've ever seen before. So it could be a Sister of Silence where neither the player or the enemy can use psychic powers, which would be hilarious. And you can imagine how strong that would be, especially with a lot of demons with the Tyrant Star turning up. So we could even be part of that order. Possibly a combat servitor, because Inquisitor agents do use them. But yeah, there's other stuff. Like some people said it could even be a demon host. In my own, Sister of Silence or Grey Knight will have much plot armor. I can't see us finding a Grey Knight. No. Yeah, it's a little... Maybe. It would be cool. Maybe a normal blank, but definitely not a Sister of Silence. We'll see Ogren, Bad Boys and Darktide. I'm sure Cole will follow you if it's a radical. Yep. For non-militant sororitas, Argenta does a lot of blamming and brut. Indeed. And good evening, Hofstaden over on the Twitch side. How are you doing there? Genta has got to be well trained to protect those relics. Yeah, she, especially with the priest upgrade, she's really good. Such poor on my life can be seen as a personal affront. Go report this to the Liege. Yes. Do we get an option to make demon hosts if we go radical route? See, that could be something that could be interesting as well. Really, Cabela, you're injured already? I just got hit. Oh, nice shotgun. So yeah, we'll take the shotgun, everything else. But I did set up Cabela to actually get agility bonuses from that, so it's not too bad. Her weapon skill and but I will get that off Pascal. If they give us Ulfa, I'm sure they can make, yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't think they'll give us two 2x2 companions, so I doubt we're going to have an Astartes companion or even a Chaos version. But the game is being designed around having a 2x2 companion this time because of COG. So if they do give us a second big boy, then at least it will be able to navigate the map. And they're giving us additional movement options. So you'll be able to climb and jump down from heights. So it'll be a lot more viable to be having bigger companions because the maps are going to be designed for it this time.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
So yeah, that's something that we can look forward to. Oh, first pet protocol. But Jeffcus, how are you today? I've sent you over all the details, so if you do want to do any discussions, do let me know. I sent the same to Dom, but Dom's a very, very busy boy. He's so busy. He sent me an apology for not getting back to messages. I was like, dude, you keep that grind going. Like, he's killing it.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Oh, free body. It would be cool to have a companion that isn't present on the battlefield, like Inquisitor Revenor. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if they do anything like that. Like maybe for any of you guys that have played any of the Persona games, where you have a completely support companion that isn't on the battlefield doing stuff. Because they said that the party sizes will be the same, but that it doesn't mention anything about having something off-field. And the way the investigations work, you're going to have a servitor that is using the model of the Overseer servo skull following you around. Yep, we will take the Explorators stuff. Let's make a trade deal. And we should get the Ratobi pattern bolter as well. So we can give Argenta the modified bolter. Oh yeah, they drop a Weber in here now as well. 15 stims is a lot of stims. We can't get the precise las gun yet. But I will update my bolter so that I can update her bolter. And then Argenta has a better bolter. Very nice. It's basically like 40k Mechanicus, where basically just a bunch of tech priests playing a tabletop on their ship and chilling. I would love to see some Mechanicus elements actually come into DLC 3 for how we can upgrade and design Pascal. That'd be really nice. A lot of this stuff I'm not really going to be using. Really should clear out my inventory a little bit. Even though I'm going heretical, I won't be able to use that sword. Regular sniper don't need. That I should give to Idra. Regular mesh, don't need that, don't need that. Heavy leather armor, don't need that. Don't need that. Cool. Hello. To be fair, they have said augmentation is coming. Yeah, so that's going to be DLC 3. It's going to be doing mechanic. Oh, Luna, so you're not in the know. Obviously, I've done the interview with Owlcat Games on all the stuff coming for Dark Heresy, which is a video that's going to be up on Slandered Gaming's channel. But I've been dropping teasers on the Discord about everything new that we've discovered. So there's 55 new points that we now know are confirmed for Dark Heresy. And we're only a couple of weeks away. Well, technically, yeah, it's going to be on the 16th it starts. So we're not far away at all, actually. And there's a Q&A Friday where I get to ask them more questions. So I'm collecting questions on the Discord to ask. So I've already put in the list of what I'm going to be asking there. I genuinely wonder if they'll lose body parts or augmentations to be applicable. That would be cool if you could actually see that they've got like mechanical arms and stuff.
Duty prevails.
A couple of people said a combat servitor would be boring, but I think that'd be really cool. Like, yeah, you're not going to be able to romance the servitor, but it's still a very cool idea to have your own customizable build character.
Before me.
Because that's something you can tell the difference between me and other creators. Like, other creators were asking questions like, can I change my height? Will I be able to put in my pronouns? And then I'm like, so explain to me all these mechanical things and how they're changing. I don't remember the code. I will have to check my notes. I do this every time. Right, Rogue Trader. Ugh. Let's open my notes here. Blah, 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 blah. Nope. Is it this one? No, that's Act 4. It should be... 3541. Yeah, stuff like that I will be sharing from people that subscribe to the Inquisitor Tier and Tier 2 on Twitch, so you'll have access to all my stuff like that. I have a lot of offline notes. Like, stuff like my personal routes and stuff, and what, like, if I'm going on certain builds, like, which alignment paths I go to get different things. I know it's mentioned for fifth like time, but they really should be there. What's that? Ask whether or not reload costs will be... Oh, yes. Will we be able to see reload costs? Yeah, that would be something nice. Because, yeah, a lot of people don't know bolt pistols are dog shit because they don't see the 4 reload costs they have.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
He helped me start my very first play for Rogue Trader. I'm novice in Warhammer Universe, so I try to read as much as I can so I understand about what's going on, playing Blade Dance at the moment. You picked a great class to start with, actually. Obviously, it's incredibly overpowered. I wonder if we'll see Blade Dancer in the sequel. I imagine that might be one that they might not return because of how OP it is. And keep it special to the DLC of Rogue Trader. To be fair, bolt pistols aren't meant to be used by normal people. Oh, bolt! By the way, the entire bolt class is getting updated and upgraded in Dark Heresy. So they want to give all weapon types more of a defined role, and because of the way they're changing armor's going to act like overhealth, and yeah, bolt weaponry is going to do extra damage to enemies once they have no armor or you strip their armor. So yeah, bolt pistols are going to, well, bolt pistols, bolt rifles, and all that sort of stuff is going to be really good for that. I want to say anything more unique type of customization would be a cool companion. Yeah, I hope Pascal gets that stuff in DLC 3. Like I said, most of the other creators were asking stuff about that, about, yes, sexual preferences. One was asking, can I have sexual relations with non-humanoid creatures? And I was just like, I feel like this is stuff that people don't need to know before the game's out. Like, I want to know what classes are changing, or how weapons are going to work, or what, how melters are changing, sort of stuff, and how they're reworking operatives. I was like, I don't think like normal YouTubers. I've actually started messaging Remortis. I'm like, dude, you need to come back. I need more people who care about the mechanics in the community. I can't be the only creator that's trying to find out mechanical information. I feel like I'm on my own. Bolt weapons are armor-piercing due to be literally rapid-fired RPG rounds. Yeah, well, what it is, melters are going to do extra armor damage, but they're not going to do extra flesh damage, which, again, you'd think something that can melt armor would melt people more effectively, but, it's something. It's something. Well, yes, because the whole point of bolters is if they're meant to punch through armor and then do extra damage to the fleshy stuff inside the armor. But it's a way to do it. Like, pistols are going to ignore, not pistols, knives are going to ignore armor and go straight to wounds. Sniper rifles are going to be able to do like extra vital point targeting, so you'll be able to do like double crit damage with snipers, stuff like that. But they haven't quite said how armor pen's going to work, so it'll be interesting to see how it does it. Because say bolt rifles have like extra armor. Well, yeah. Are they even going to have armor pen if they've got ways to ignore armor? There's a lot of questions around that stuff. I think the important part is that both type of content creators are asking questions, mechanicals, and roleplay stuff. Yeah, it's like Slander's asking a lot of roleplay stuff. Yeah, because he's been, I obviously was asking about questions about story and narrative as well, about how much of an impact Night Lords would have, because I said that the Word Bearers turn up in Act 1 as sort of leading the cult with the Final Dawn, and then they're just pretty much gone until Act 4 where they show up again, and Stark's like, no, there's plenty of Word Bearers throughout the game. And I was like, I just like, okay, I'm going to let go, I'm not going to bog down the interview, but I was like, there's 3 encounters and a 4th one that was added in the DLC. Like, what's he talking about? Like, I guess Kiva Gamma, they've directly got a guy doing a sermon there. You've obviously got Aurora in Act 1. Then you have the Wordbearers and Euphrates in Act 4, but you've also got that one-off planet that they're on that they added as a post-launch side mission. But it all just feels way too disconnected. Like, I've completely forgot who Kunrad was when he showed up. He was like, "Ah, you ruined my life!" And I'm like, I don't even know who you are. Like, and then when I replayed my second run and you meet him in the tutorial again, I was like, oh, that's who that is. Like, have they said anything about addressing the fact that fights tend to be resolved in a single round, often before enemies can act? So yes, I brought up how dog shit initiative is and how turn stacking makes the game too trivial. So they are looking into reducing extra turn turbo buff meta and to balance officers a little bit more. And they are looking to be addressing how initiative works to hopefully also balance that a little bit more. So it is stuff they're looking at, but they haven't given the details on that just yet. There we go. Yeah, Wordbearers and Cumrad are quite irrelevant. Yeah, because when you just find out, like, a bit of a spoiler, they're after the MacGuffin. They're not the plot. They just also happen to be after the MacGuffin. I'm Rogue Trader. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down? Yes. Well, it was in the interview with me. If you've seen the Debroke video where me and Slander talk about it, it was like, the day John von Valancius entered your life, it was the single greatest moment of your life. But for me, It was a Tuesday. Like, I don't even know who you are, dude. Would be nice for Alcat game not to be rocket tag for once. Yeah, like I said, they did say that they are looking to address that. But the morale system means that there is going to be more ways to prematurely end combat if you break the enemy's morale, and then you'll be given decisions whether or not you try to execute the people surrendering, or if you let them go. And apparently that will, in some encounters, have story impacts if you executed the surrendering people or if you finished the job. And arm penetration ignores part of that number. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they're doing with armor pen, especially if they're changing the way armor works, because it's no longer going to be damage reduction, it's going to be a second health bar. Because maybe some weapons will hit the armor and they'll have a percentage that goes through and does vital point damage. So say you have a 20% armor pen bolter, say your damage was going to be 80, then they take 16 of that and it does health damage. And then on a bolt rifle, maybe that then does increased damage, like say 1.5 or whatever. I don't know how it's going to work. That I'm just completely theory crafting here. Hello, kitty. I saw you before you even said hello this time. You coming up, or did you just want me to know that you're here? Do I want the deflection gloves? Don't know. Who's got the highest ballistic skill? It's a bit of a mix. You jumping up? Come on. If you want up, then come up. Are you just looking? Is my legs not in the right position? There we go. Sorry, the cat was joining me and she just wasn't sure how she was going to do it yet. Is there any gear that needs to change for anyone yet? What's Pascal using here? Stalker gloves aren't the best. Don't specifically with dead eye shots, so I'm not using them at the moment. Oh, sorry. Let's see if I missed anything in the chat there whilst I was playing with the cat. My goodness. As I understand, bolters in fluff, they're essentially, yeah, they're RPG round sort of thing. Basically, the way that the anti-vehicle revolver works is kind of how all bolt weapons should work. Letting people go. I will not stand for this radical talk. This is Inquisition. Yes, innocence proves nothing. Armor does not exist. Speaking of Tuesdays, did the guy that tried to say you didn't understand Psychic Awakening calm down? I think he blocked me. I've not seen any posts from him since. So I have no idea. But yeah, I think once he I don't know if he finally accepted that I was pointing out that he's adding 8 damage in attack, and even at endgame he's having 60 damage on a fire because of how little he's investing in it. But who knows? Who knows? It's very hard to convince anyone of anything on the internet. So I take it Alpha striking with the morale system would literally be a combat shorter. Yeah, but I think that they're going to be removing initiative skipping and hopefully toning down extra turns. But we'll have to see. As the Awakening one, no drawbacks for Sanctioned Psychers. So Heinrich's Sanctioned Psyker might just be a bug. Awakening does have drawbacks. It makes you an unsanctioned Psyker, so you literally have the exact drawbacks Idra has. Cassia's a good choice for that elixir since she has a talent that swaps position for agility and calculating dodge. Only if you're going Grand Strategist, because it will still lower your initiative. The thing is, there's no reason not to give it to Ablard, because whoever has the lowest agility in your team is always going to go dead last. So just give it to Ablard. He's always going to go dead last. There's no reason not to give it to him. And if you level up Perception, again, you only take half agility to hit, so it doesn't matter. Just give it to Ablard. He's fine. What are those violet goggles in your inventory? It's one of the Twitch bonuses. You get resolve chance to ignore damage. It's basically a shield, but percentage chance to do 0. As for +1 psi rating elixir, Heinrichs unless you're a Psyker yourself. Yeah, there's no reason not to, because Sanctioned Psychers can only create peril chances at high veil. So yeah, there's no reason not to give it to him. Yeah, there's literally no drawback to giving that to a Sanctioned Psyker. That is one of my questions, by the way. Are they going to change how perils work, because at the moment they don't do anything for sanctioned psychers because their powers don't even increase Veil unless it's an offensive power. The elixir gives you... No, it doesn't, Lunar. You've got that completely wrong. I've tested it. That's completely wrong. It gives you a 30% increased chance on major powers at high Veil. It doesn't do anything at low Veil. And because your passive powers don't increase Veil, you can spam 1,000 buffs and it does nothing. You won't even trigger Perils of the Warp. You could do 1,000 turns of 1,000 buffs and it would never increase the Veil but above 0. And you would never trigger Perils either. It has to be at past the line where you can trigger it, and then it's only a major power, and then whatever percentage chance that you have, say it's 5%, it's 30% extra on that 5%. So that would be 30% or 5% extra. So there's no reason not to give it to a Sanctioned Psyker. Aside from initiative, did they give any indication that they want combat to run for several rounds? They didn't say how long ideal combat is, but they are looking for it not to be hyper one-turn clearable. Yeah. Heretical points. Is Profit Factor returning a sort of Inquisition funds? I think they might have a monetary system. I haven't asked. That could actually be a good question. That'll be something that I'll do, is what's replacing Profit Factor. I'll add that to the Discord now, actually. I'll wait for release the Q&A release. You'll be streaming. I'm getting tagged in some other places. Okay. Oh, Dom streaming. Nice. Let me just quickly add to the questions that I'm asking the developer, the one about profit factor, because that's a good one. Profit factor being replaced in Dark Heresy. How will we acquire new gear? That's a good one. Yes, that's a very, very good one. So yeah, I'll make sure. Aside from initiative, did they give any indication at the start of the game? No, Profector, we did that. Probably influence, like the tabletop RPG. Maybe. Just flipped a £50 chicken tenders order into 49 with a voucher. Voucher min-max. Deliveroo. Yes, min-max at Deliveroo. Casual Inquisitor Acolytes probably have to care about money, unlike rogue traders. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if we're like spending influence or if we have an infinite resource like we do here. Cool. Alright, let's see what we can give you. Well, that's a lot of fuel. How much? Oh, wow, we need 5,000 to even go up a tier. Well, good thing we have a lot of stuff to sell. Alright, and then it wants another 5,000. Goddamn. Can we even get close to that 4,000 mark? Pretty close, actually. Yes. Smashed it. We need a little bit more for the heavy bolter. We'll see what we find in Footfall. But we will buy it all. Okay, so... you, young lady, we are going to give you a new sword. So yes, you'll take the Elite Chainsword, which is going to be very nice. We'll put the Wrath of St. Judas in your offhand. Abelard, we are... Now, do we want you to have the new Power Maul? I do like that pick. It has very good armor pen. We'll lose... but we are about to get gloves to increase his parry chance of his weapon skill. So I'm kind of okay with swapping it over for now. Yes, we'll lose a little bit of parry chance, but we're about to get more parry chance, aren't we? What else did we get here? Oh, Imperial Scroll. We can give that to Argenta, I guess, seeing as we are doing that here. I'll help with some of those checks. You can have the Book of War Prayers. Do we want Taunting Helmet on Abelard? Maybe not yet, but soon. Soon, TM. Ring of Iron Wills. Anyone going to take advantage of that? Oh, well, might as well give that to Argenta. Just very fun mechanic. I really hope to never have ammo. Well, ammo I feel like is something they should always keep in, even if it's just reload costs. But yeah, I don't want to do full ammo tracking. That might be beyond their capabilities. Is it true that the Ogren Companion can equip other party members in the weapon slot? I don't think so, but that would be funny. Weight limits? No, I don't like weight limits either. I think you misunderstood what I was saying earlier. I said that giving the elixir to Idra increases her chance power by 30% from always first. Oh yeah, no, that's a terrible chance. I don't know if it gives it a straight 35%. Because that's not what people who'd looked at the code had implied. But yeah, never give it to Idra at all. Because as far as I understood it, it was 30% of the 5%. So I didn't think it was going to go straight to 35. Like I said, I'll have to check the guys who actually check the code and to get them to confirm that. But yeah, if it's flat, yeah, that's horrible. Never give that to Idra. That's, oh my god. How limited are you in terms of builds on Heretic Run? Since you don't lose anyone. Like, you've got to remember that they leave in Act 5 20 minutes before the end of the game. I don't need anyone in the last 20 minutes of the game because I'm so OP. You solo everything. So yeah, don't even worry about people leaving the party on a Heretic Run. It's completely irrelevant. Oh, funny enough, I haven't even given this to Heinrichs yet. I should do that. Yeah, it's completely unimportant who leaves in the last 20 minutes because chances are you're not going to use them. It's you're doing so hot at that point, it doesn't matter. Shimmering isn't... If Shimmer isn't flat, it's the only effect in the game that isn't a flat increase. Well, there's lots of effects in the game that aren't flat increases. I mean, you only need to look at Malpain Shroud, so it's a percentage increase, not a flat increase. Besides, you can just have some dudes if you want to recreate their builds. Yeah, and the thing is, so Argenta can leave on a Heretic Run. Obviously, Ulfar and Heinrichs, but those three you can recreate with mercenaries very easily. They don't really have, like, the only companions that would hurt to lose would be Cassia and Jay because they have unique origins that make them unrecreatable by what you can do. And yeah, like, the secret companions fucking suck. Like, Erland's so bad. Do the companions that leave keep their equipment? You take off their equipment first, but yes, they do keep their equipment, so make sure you remove it from them. Yep. Press the button hard.
Patience.
What a mean lady. Okay, so we just got a greatsword, didn't we? We got a greatsword. And then we can trade out the terrible one Idra has. Gross. You can recreate Cassia if you get rid of her. You can get a Navigator Merc. You can get a Homeworld, but yeah, that's kind of true. You could even make it an Operative if you really wanted to. But yeah, a lot of people still don't actually realise that if you kick Cassia out of the party, that you make your own Navigator. But yeah, that is true. It's technically only Jay's Cold Trader bonus you can't recreate. And yeah, if you having to replace Heinrichs, yeah, you can't make a double skull warrior, but you just make a blade dancer. And you don't need a double skull at that point to make a blade dance biomancer, and it's stronger than Heinrichs. Cassia doesn't have Homeworld bonus. No, she doesn't. Nor does Pascal. Pascal still doesn't have a Homeworld bonus. These motherfuckers. He's a Forge World, but he doesn't have his Forge World bonus. Like, Forge World Purpose, he doesn't have one. I've been bitching and moaning about this since 1.2, and they're like, oh, it's for balance reasons. I was like, what the fuck do you mean it's for balance reason when Blade Dancer exists? Like, an operative, there's no reason not to give him his homeworld bonus.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, Fidelo. I enjoyed Heretic Run a lot. Did a Blade Dance Arc Militant side. So, there was a lot of stuff that was actually cut from the game for alignment. So the alignment runs we have now are completely gutted to the point where they're almost non-impactful. But they did actually shape stuff on Dargonis and have a storyline on Dargonis that had their own individual rewards and storylines depending on what you did. At the moment, the only one with a storyline is Heretic, which is becoming a champion of chaos. But apparently the Radical Puritan stuff is going to be way more impactful in Dark Heresy, because whilst the game is going to be smaller in scope, it's going to be much wider in scope. So your alignments will impact what gear you have, it'll impact what companions you have, and it will change, like, visually how the areas look and a lot of the story elements. Though you're probably still going to be on roughly the same path. Yes, well, let's join the attendees. Stuff like this was always cool. But yes, it'll be interesting if you become a Radical Inquisitor, if it will give you access to Xenos weaponry and like Necron tech and stuff, which you might not get access to. Oh, what the fuck? 75%. Well, that's a guaranteed fail. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much it impacts it, because there's what they've said, and then there's what it will actually do. Yeah, a demon host companion would be crazy. But yeah, potential blank demon host, maybe as a combat servitor. A couple of people have suggested other stuff. Like someone else said a weird boy or a tech boy, which I really, really don't want there to be an orc companion in Dark Heresy. It wouldn't fit at all. If you're a Psyker, just add the bird into your bird-like Pokemon. Oh yeah, on that one, you're doing that one. So yeah, it's potential that, yeah, we could get one of the assassin sections, because we are working with the Inquisition. I know that they're obviously reworking the way Psyker works, so it will still be an Origin, but at the same time, it will also be an Archetype Tier 1 and an Archetype Tier 2, so I think Psyker's going to be very interesting. Because you'll need to go, because they're adding specializations, so much like subclasses in Baldur's Gate, you'll get different opportunities where you get access to specializations that will change what abilities you have access to. Whilst they didn't say talents, to me that implies talents as well. Because they said that you won't just have like a full list of 100 things, it will slowly open up as you pick different paths, and that's apparently how you'll get additional Psychic powers. So if you just start with the Origin and say go Warrior, you won't be able to get the Psychic powers and update that stuff. You'll actually need to go into the Tier 1 or the Tier 2 to advance your powers and your Psychic stuff. And they said it's because none of the archetype currently really supports Psychers at all, you're just adding stuff on top. So yeah, they said that way they'll be able to separate it a bit. Oh, I haven't talked to this guy, have I? Yeah. Since Psyker is going to be an Origin and Archetype now, I wonder if we can pick up Unsanctioned Psyker. I doubt Unsanctioned Psyker will be an option. Especially if you are an Inquisitor, there's no way. Do we have any rough idea of the Dark Heresy release window? Not at the moment, but the alpha till the release of for Road Trader, I think it was a year. But I have asked for them to confirm if where we are in the timeline, because obviously the Great War has happened, so we know that this is going to be after the fall of Cadia, but we're not really aware of that in the Cronus Expanse, so it'll be interesting to see if we're aware of that in the Dark Heresy in the Calaxis sector. Oh, bollocks. Didn't mean to do that. Fuck, I skipped ahead. Well, I accidentally failed this quest line because I pressed the wrong button. There's Fidello. Oopsie daisies. Only way to play unsanctioned is Psychic Awakening, yeah. Hello, are you tired of going through the game for the millionth time testing a new build every time? No. I actually really like it. Which is weird because like I wasn't a big CRPG enjoyer before Rogue Trader. It definitely sparked my love for the genre. There's quite a few other ones I've been playing to myself offline. Yeah. Oh, that's something that happened. We are in the Claxus, then we are aware, considering one of the Assassin Temples are there. That's why I said it'd be interesting to see if we have access to the Assassin Temples. I can't wait to recreate a character I had in the Dark Heresy Tabletop top in the CRPG. Yeah, a lot of people are probably going to be recreating Eisenhorn as close as they can get. Still just all fuel, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. What does Millicent's Cloak do again? Whereas first melee attack can't be dodged. Ugh.
They will see. Oh yes, they all.
Oh, actually, yeah. Well, now we got a little bit extra prof pack. Let's see what we can get from the others. What kind of games were you into before? I was mostly an FPS player. So I was playing stuff like Valorant. I was playing stuff like Call of Duty and other things like that. Hunt Showdown was a big one I played a lot. And I was also playing a lot of Total War, Warhammer. Yeah, that's mostly what I was going with. My God, I have such an itch in my nose. I can't quite get it. But yeah, no, I've spent a year playing this now, almost solid, so. Yeah, mods anything is possible. Have Alcat confirmed confirmed the rulers are making 40k version of no idea. Not heard anything about that. Obviously they would not discuss anything around Games Workshop or other properties, so don't know. Sure. You can give that to Kid Bella. Any Temple Assassins would be cool, though. Some would not be fun to interact with yet. The Avdari view the Collected Assassins as pure evil due to how their null genes are weaponized. Oh, yeah, and Dark Souls. Yeah, I did play I haven't played Dark Souls since, like, 2018. I played a bit of Elden Ring. But, yeah, I did that for, like, 2 years solid hard. Got really into the communities to find all their builds, to find all their meta. Had every possible drama I could have of everyone to have. And after that, I was just kind of bored. And then it was always, like, new people who up and coming, trying to take advantage of people that already existed. Like they would just copy what someone else found and then try to push it as like their new unique invention. I remember at one point there was someone who was pushing a weapon combo, claiming it was their brand new invention, and I was like, bro, I've got videos from 3 years ago using that, because they were accusing me of stealing it. And I was like, bro, I've been using this 3 years. Like, it's not your time to shine trying to make a name like that. Like, no one's gonna like you trying to shit to other people as stealing your stuff from your 20 view channel. But yeah, none of those crazes are actually doing well anymore. Like, Dark Souls really dropped off, especially the PvP guys. A lot of the PvE guys still going strong because of Night Rain. But yeah, some guys, they put their niche too limited. If we get Vindicator Assassin support, I'm pretty sure it'll be before battle ability where you just take out one or more of the most little damage to the boss. It will be, like I said, it will be very interesting because they said some origins returning, some new ones coming in, some archetypes returning, some new ones, so yeah, there's definitely a lot of hype coming up. Hopefully I'll be able to get like all the default builds into a new spreadsheet for members done for the 16th. So I'll start with just doing like the templates so people can see how it levels. But yeah, trying to work out how to put in specializations is going to be a lot of fun. there's going to be a lot of opportunities for collabs with other creators, because say Soldier has 5 different specialization paths, we can literally create 5 different builds just from that alone, or depending on how many you can mix and match, because maybe you can get 2 or 3 or what it is. So I can do collabs with, say, like Remortis when he's back, or CRPG Bro when he's back, and we can try and create our own different versions of different companions and see like how it all works. It's tech right at the docks. I would negligence is business on for the individual of my stature. Compensation, thank you. Adaptive gloves. Selling one's trophies for profit, yes. Now let's get down to business. Ooh, new stub pistol. When does the alpha start? The 16th of December. One orc moving unseen could do the job. I hope we have orc enemies. I really hope we get a Night Lord companion. For whatever reason, they treat him better than Uralon. Even if, see, I don't think we will get a Night Lord companion. Mostly just because we've already got that 2x2 companion. Like maybe we will, but I would be surprised to say the least. I doubt we're going to have multiple 2x2 companions. Yeah, that should be pretty good for this little next section.
Patience. Oh, my nerves are frayed.
A Night Lord's definitely more infighting, less prone to chaos worship than the Wordbearer, so I wondered... Yeah, as far as I'm aware, the Night Lords are going to be a focus of one of the investigations, but how much impact they're going to have on the overall story, it remains to be seen. Nope, get sniped. You know, it is interesting which encounters you get to act and which ones you don't, because it doesn't always seem to make sense which ones allow you to do it. So every enemy gets to act, and then look how, like I said, A-Blood's always going to be in the dead last section, and why my 2 highest agility characters are also in the dead last makes no sense. Like, why the hell is Pascal acting before? The initiative in this game is hot garbage. Ooh, there's a lot of them that actually can't... They can't even start in cover. That's gross. So, who's going to get sniped and die then, if they can't even act? So, let's see. Yep, Sniper definitely gets to act before me, so someone's going to die. I've just got to try and make sure that they're not in line of sight, I guess. I guess I want Abelard to be the one to get that initial turn just so he can try and survive.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Indeed. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
Then Cassia, well, seeing as...
Emperor.
Let's stun a few enemies. Then let's set up where we're going to move people to.
If you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't
Yes.
this a job for the serfs?
Yeah, my MC's always amongst the first to act. My A-Blood's last. Yeah, but whoever has the lowest initiative in your team is always going to be dead last. The way the initiative works is it separates your party, so because your Grand Strategist goes in the first slot, that pushes back your whole party after the first group of enemies. Then you get the second group of enemies that will normally act before. So because this ally, my allies get pushed back another group, so then there's Pascal. Because Pascal obviously rolled higher than these guys, he then pushes the rest of my team to dead last. So look, we've always got a good chunk of enemies acting between us. Like, it is unbelievably poorly implemented how initiative works in this game, and it's why we hyper one-turn win, because otherwise we just die before we can act, because defensives are active skills, not passive skills, which, again, it's a completely dogshit way to do tanking. It's horrible.
Let's get. No! His ruby flashes are choking me!
So, Argenta.
This battlefield in righteous fury. As the
Oh,
Emperor commands.
now we're going to get our first big burst.
I'll do it.
Lovely. And who we shotgun?
As the Emperor dictated.
I seriously hate the initiative system in this game. Yeah, it's so badly done. So the initiative, by the way, it only takes half the perception skill. So he's actually only gaining 2. He's got +2 from here and 3 from here. So his agility is actually giving him more initiative than his perception. So he's got a +5 is what he's got. Whereas if I look at Argenta, Argenta has a +6 there and a +3 there. So she's got a +9. So +5, +9. It's... But then we look at Cabela. So Cabela's got a +6 here, but because her perception dropped down to 1, so it's a +7. Yeah. Yes, Argenta always fair and balanced. I do love Argenta. She's probably my favourite companion. Pascal's second. All far very close to second, but Pascal just sometimes has some really funny moments for me. There's no point really marking him. What tier are you? Where's some slightly higher tier enemies? You're tier there. Mark you. Is everyone else like tier 1? Again, this is... Oh, hello.
Hello.
Don't do that to the cat, Summer.
Hello.
You know you're not meant to do that. That hurts them. What's that?
Hello.
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 She will be back in about 15 minutes. Is everything still clear for when she gets back? Okay. Oh, I'll see you in a little bit. Sorry a second. One of the little ones wants... Hello, sorry, little one wanted some attention there. Obviously, yeah, she's had the whole day with me, and she has this thing. If she gets a little bit of attention, she wants more attention. As kids do. But where was I? I feel like the only strong motivation to know about Night Lords is from Talos. Blah blah blah. First, how many? If chaos boots make you immune to going prone, of course. Yeah, I do hope we actually have bear stuff for Chaos alignment stuff. Because at the moment, Chaos is definitely the worst alignment in-game. There's no good story reason to go with it, and no good mechanical rewards for it either. Oof. 10%. Alright, well, we got 4 boosts to Pascal to that. Was that Revan 620? Nope, that was 21. There's like four of the little ones running around. That she's the oldest girl, but the oldest is a boy. Yeah, that one was the 10-year-old. But yes, there are many little breeds.
It will be done.
No crit.
At your beck and call.
They can't knock back at that angle either. To what extent does the Imperium of Man inform your parenting style? Not at all. It's a very, very harsh system, that would be. I'm a very easygoing parent. So much so that my partner always tells me off for being a pushover with the kids.
Another one is shattered.
Yeah, she tells me off for letting them get away with way too much.
Another one. Schemes within schemes.
Kibbles. If you go out, you're probably going to get sniped. That could be unfortunate. Okay, we got killed there, which is kind of not what I wanted. Specialist there. Right, if we go for this one. Oh, actually, that could work. Who we got left? That chap down here, but we've also got Lenny. We might be able to push him down. I'll have to go wide to get on top. Where you lifted. The best item is the Chaos is not yet obtainable outside Toy Box. I guess it was in the next DLC. It's a mask that makes it so. No! So that mask, I think, will never be obtainable. I think that was the reward that you were originally meant to get in the storyline, but they obviously removed storyline rewards. Because, yeah, that mask has been in the game file since 1.2. Oh my god. Yeah, GG, dude.
I shall not fail.
Get sniped. Ah, my party got stunned, I see.
Let's get to
Technically a one turn, I guess. Yep, and Cabela, her little pseudo face in the end, getting more buffs here. What armor are you wearing? Ah, fence and body gloves, fine. Awareness. Ah, you're building our awareness, aren't you? Yep. Well, if that's the case, I will give the mask myself the moment I reach Votary. Yeah, the rank 4 is when you were supposed to get it, so that is the correct time to give it to yourself. Funny thing, combat goes for too long. 3+ rounds, reinforcements will auto-resolve it for you. Interesting. I did not know that. I was hoping to one-turn it, but Abelard didn't get his crit to offhand there. Skill issue. I think that's everything for this area. Oh damn, I've not seen a situation where they gunned him down before. Interesting. Wish they would just make up minds already. You don't know if 1.5 added any two-handed four swords. Always found it odd that Chaos Path gives you the only one. Yeah, they keep switching it on and off. It'll be interesting to see what kind of force weapons we have in Dark Heresy. That's another one I didn't ask. Combat goes on for too long, for fact. Revan does not even know the turn 2. Well, I knew about the turn 2, but I didn't know about turn 3. That's... If I'm on turn 3, it's just basically waiting for Abelard to win because I've really scuffed up my combat. I don't think I need to go back here, but I will just check with the Explorer tools, see if there's anything more I can get out of them. Yeah, it keeps changing it to between one and two hand, and two hands actually not what I want it. I want it to be a one-hander. But it'd be cool if it had the option to be a one or two-hander, so it like adjusted to the wielder, but is what it is, I guess.
They will see. Oh, yes, they all will see.
I know I checked with you earlier, but one thing I didn't check was if it was worth selling you more stuff? Not yet, but eventually I will want to. I'll probably rather give it to them first because I need to min-max them for Pascal anyway. So I might as well just sell all my excess stuff to them. Because even if I can't buy it yet, these are going to be the guys that I want to be focusing. Because they have the inertia boots, they have the mask, they have all sorts of goodies. Should we take Heinrichs for a walk? Let's send Ablard back to the ship for a bit. Well, let's take Heinrichs for a walk. Oh, I haven't even given him a tier 2. So I was making him... I think I was going to go Arc Militant this time. I could still go Executioner, but I've sort of messed up my build for him going Executioner. I might, yeah, okay, I'll do the Duelist Arc Militant build. So 2-weapon Arc Militant this time. So what do you currently have equipped, sir? So you've got the 5% armor there. You've got the Denial of Nightmares for a meme. Psycho's Footwear. We could give you that for now, so we can start stacking your dodge. We've got Veil Render in the offhand, which is what we want. Yeah, we've got Biomancer's Staff, but we could give him the Staff of Shock and Awe or Sanctified Staff for now. Yep, that looks nice. And because of his Blade of Light, we've got 40% armor pen, so his weapons are damn strong. And yes, we're going light armor as well. We're stacking his strength with that. It's only +4, but it's still something. And it does give us extra dodge. But we don't have any items for him yet. We'll throw a Mark of the Ruler just cause. Yeah, I was going to do a non-pyro build, wasn't I? We could also give him the Rogue Trader's Cloak, because he could actually stack Fellowship, which stacks Resolve, which will stack Sanctified Staff, so he will benefit from that. Yeah. Maybe just respect Blood Snitch into Executioner. I think it's going to go... Genta got head popped by Ida in Act 3. Oh no. If you take Heinrichs to Gamma all the way, you won't be able to get Forge Fiend Pet though. True, but do I even want a Forge Fiend Pet is the other question. Plus, I'm pretty sure after you've done the investigation, you can actually take him off the planet before you do that part. What's my alignment doing? Yeah, we do want to get a bit of Iconoclast, don't we? Hence all the way, yeah.
Step at a time amidst the madness.
You can get the pet Pyrex, he's just really weird look.
Later, speak. The Heartless is Eskel. Sign. Shortly after, he is, as you wish. The following... Good.
Cool.
I will only know. No.
But yes, they said they're going to try and cut down on late game companions, and I've put in questions about asking if, whilst they won't let us change origin and archetype, if they would at least give us full specs of companions, because that would make it a lot better. A lot better. It's no longer required to go after he commits heresy with the community. You can just leave him and return without him. Yeah. I want the Forge Fiend pet. You don't want to skip random space encounters because that's how you get EXP. that's how you get EXP. That's how you can get like level 40 before Act 3. Yeah, Heinrichs has to be removed. Yeah, that's what I found as well. I don't know, maybe if you make him more callous, he might let you get away with it. Or if you're romancing him, I haven't tested that at all. Might be an invisible test involved, maybe. Wrong. Click the wrong button there again.
The Shadow Quarters. When I was last on footfall, I used to take my weapon and wander this area, anticipating an encounter with a mutant or a bandit. I enjoy it here.
Oh look, it's one of the top 5 hardest fights in the game. It is crazy how football is the last sign of challenge in this game.
How intriguing.
Yeah, there's nothing I need from there. If you have the servo skull, you can get this activated and sneak in. There's a lot of stuff that's tied to the servo skull. Like, you can get special items to be able to do certain areas as well. Heinrich Argenti both kill it even if they're not in the party and you have the Toy Box All Companions thing clicked. Ah, sucks to suck. Ah, they killed it through mods. These bastards.
They will see. Oh yes, they all.
I don't think there's any items around here, is there? Nope, let's go get Jai. Yeah, so Servo Skull gives you stuff like, he gives you a special item that increases all your stats. There's lots of story engagements where it can open extra paths, and there's loads of little bits like that. The Eagle has the same way, it can allow you to skip some combats. I know the Raven has special interactions on the Heretic path. The Dog can find a chest in Act 3 that I don't think you can get otherwise.
Patience. Oh, my nerves are frayed. What is that?
The Inquisition taught me many things.
Grenade gloves, nice. Let's see. Pascal, you're fine for now.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Now, using Heinrichs in the encounter with the Anvar gang is definitely going to be more risky because he is, at this point, more squishy than Abelard unless I can get him the health boosting talent. So I need to just get 8 EXP. That's all I need. We just need some 8 EXP. Revan lets you trap the Lord of Change in it. Yeah, the Raven can do that. Is there... Luna, you'll be the one to know. Can you trap anything in the heretical pets if you go that path? Because I actually haven't tested too much about the 1.5 pet changes because now they have alignment options for the Rogue Trader.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
Oh, let me just adjust this.
Oh my, this place has
Glato can do it as well. Interesting.
Every shade I can imagine is floating in the air.
We are not there yet. I need to get to level 18 if I want to make that encounter easy. Point of curiosity. Claim the bounty. I can start showing off some plasma weapon bugs now. This is going to be fun. Pain resonance. Art militant. Which do I go with first? For Heinrichs, which one do I start with? Companion builds. Heinrichs. Duelist. Sorry, this is my newest one for Heinrich, so I don't know. I actually said, I said Reckless Rush first. But do I... actually, yes. The reason I go Reckless Rush first is to get more things with Slash. Yep. Yeah, that's why we do that first here. Okay, that's fine. And oh wait, yeah, I just realized it doesn't matter because he's not going that route. I don't need that level. But yes, how is everyone doing on the Twitch side? Obviously, Twitch side of things are always going to be a little bit more quiet because the majority of people are active on YouTube. I wish there was a way that I could set it up that you could see both chats on YouTube and Twitch, so the Twitch guys weren't so lonely.
Just as he ordained.
Operation successful.
You won't find loyalists here. Not on the Heretic run. I did only one run with Overseers, but using them to relay psychopaths, yep. I didn't get my Dr. Heretic alignment changed till I was rank 4. Yeah, I think that's when it happens.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Skip. I do hope we get more better, like, sorry, more better? That's terrible English. I hope we have improved camera angles in the next game for, like, little scenes, so, like, we can see the thing more. I'll go make friends with the Twitch guys. Who are those you work with? Pirates, no words. Grandpa says hello. Let's see what we have to offer. Aha! So yes, that's going to be very good. We'll take down Heimrichs for now. Impulse boots we can give to Cabela. But someone was saying that the melee area attacks was bugged on Cabela, so we'll have to see how that's working out. Do we want any of their other stuff? Not really. So I had just given him the other thing, but we'll give him swashbucklers for now. Cabela, melee area attacks. If it's bugged, then I'm guessing it won't work with that. Anyone got any close quarters ranged weapons? No. So don't need to worry about that. Yeah, extra 10% parry reduction and 5 armor pen. That means with these guys, yeah, that's up to 45% now. Oh yes, Heimrich, Shimmering Emulsion. Let's increase it even more. I can do that right now. We don't even need to be in combat, do we?
What ails you?
Bah. Just some free damage. And now, yeah, 50% armor pen. Oof.
What a shameful failure.
They will see. Oh, yes,
Ah yes, Gordy.
they all will see.
I clever need space grandpa behind, I don't right? In Act 4, Rise updates inventory if you're heretical enough. Ooh, interesting. I will have to check that then because, yeah, because I'll need to update the spreadsheet. And my carouse is a bit low. I'm so glad Navigator Station Reward got changed. They feel worth it now. Yeah.
You have no idea.
I just might. That's the second bottle you've downed.
It was interesting that Jay's design was originally a guy.
Falco sends his regards.
And what does that unholy scion of a Grox and a Brahan want from me this time? Oh, wait, I don't really care. My sole plans for tonight are drowning my grief in a sea of amethyst.
Well, the thing you find out with Heimrichs is even if you do go full heretical, he is aware. Ah, Ragnar! Thank you for putting out 5 community subs over on Twitch.
Greetings, Shireen.
Oh, hopefully that will encourage people to get active over that side. Say hi if you manage to get one of those subs.
Your trade is heresy.
You? True jewels.
Ooh, we managed to get some stimulants out of her.
Please.
Step checks using separate stats in order, parry, dodge, block if you're using the shield. Yep. We're making friends. Yes, you are.
Patience.
afraid.
But yeah, oh god, I can't wait to actually get going on Dark Heresy. It's going to be so much fun having people collab and like seeing what we can all find. And I'm going to be trying to do a lot of crossover streams with other YouTubers as well.
The machine god grants me insight.
I really get more people doing Dark. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to be trying to uplift as many people as I can when it comes to Dark Heresy. Because Mortis is coming back, so I want to try and help him get into the algorithm. I think Jefficus, who's a Darktide content creator, might be in as well. I know First Tour Guardsman, so Space Marine 2. He said he's going to play it. I don't know if he'll have time to do it. I know Mr. E from Darktide is a big fan of some of the really in-depth skill-based games, so he's never played Rogue Trader. So hopefully he'll get in on Dark Heresy. And hopefully we'll have people like CRPG Bro back, so there'll be more people coming in and showing off what they learn.
What lies beyond?
Mine's been to upgrade subscription so I can get the spreadsheet action again. Yeah, the Dark Heresy spreadsheet, I'm not going to... It's basically for that one. I'm working with some people who are trying to start a wiki, so I won't need to keep access to stuff like this myself, because they'll have this for the wiki, and I'll provide all that information to them. But when it comes to like build stuff, I'll still be doing all the videos, but the actual build spreadsheet for Dark Heresy, because it's going to be so much work to be maintaining 2 games, that one's going to be behind the Inquisitor tier stuff, so it gives people like an incentive for people who are spawned on the channel. They'll have something that they'll keep. And the way that I'll do it is I'll send out a new link every month. So once you sign up and you have access, if you cancel, you'll always have that version of the spreadsheet. And the only reason you keep subscribed is just to get the new versions each month. But yeah, you should always have your old one. I'm going to see if there's a better way I can implement it, but we'll see. Because obviously if your link changes every month, that's going to be annoying. But I don't want people who've already paid to lose access, so it's kind of the only way I've worked out how to do that so far.
Stop. There.
Considering Nurgle's rot is effectively demon bacteria. Yeah. Someone, I saw on the Reddit, someone was asking if we could get a Nurgle romance, and I was like, someone wants to romance the Reddit mods. Oh yes, we can upgrade Pascal to pipe chainmail. That's a good amount of armor.
There will be no peace in my...
So I'm going to show off some new Pascal glitches. We have new Pascal tech to show off. Well, actually, before we do that, I kind of want to take out these barrels. Hello, sweetie. How was work? I just saw you drop and flop. Cool. So I'll let these gas clouds disappear so my side doesn't get turned over. Oh, by the way, Jake and Cherry want to know if we're going karaoke tonight, and I've been sent on a mission to peer pressure you to come get drunk and sing. I will discuss that more after you've had a chance to nap. Yeah. Well, I fed the little one. We can sort you out some food. We could always go get food before we do that. We will discuss this momentarily. Yes, we're going to show off new blessings from the Messiah. So I'm actually going to aggressively place Pascal here. Heinrichs, I'll pop you here. Opium, you can start there. Argenta, you can start here. Gabella here. Cassio. Yo. Actually, no. I'm going to group some people up. Okay. We're going to show off new Pascal techs. First of all, let's see what we can group up.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Okay. Then we're going to pop on Pascal buff.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
We will drop this here. We'll give Pascal some over penetration.
I am a navigator,
And
not
we
a
will...
servitor. Isn't this a
Some
job
dodge
for the
reduction there.
serfs?
Oh, actually, I just realised that I could actually still reveal the light Pascal. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, the game sound disappeared. So, new Pascal bugs and tech. So one thing that we can do here, let's quickly mark some targets. What level are you? You're tier 3. Ah, there's a lot of good elites here. So one of the new ones that we've got access to here is, well, if we do a claim the bounty, and we'll need to set that to his offhand. So if I shoot this chap here, we get a claim the bounty. If I reload, we can make another claim the bounty, so it guarantees hits. And then we also then have our regular plasma shot. And the thing is, as long as we reload between each shot and after each shot, they'll actually all stack the damage that Pascal's going to be doing from overcharge protocols, which, if I remember, I actually haven't given to him yet. But, okay, the second part of the glitch we'll show later. But with overcharge protocols, reloads also increase it, but I just realized I haven't given it to him yet. But yes, 3 attacks already. So yeah, Pascal is going, and 2 of them claim the bounties because of some reason Plasma Bank, if you haven't made a normal attack, yeah, lets you make 2 claim the bounties. Alright, then we start by boosting everybody.
Through the smoke and gunfire.
Now, let's give... Oh, that'll be good here. Melter shot. Alright, let's get into cover here. And then let's do a burst. Oof. My to hit chances suck. But good damage anyway. 30. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Now, Pascal's main turn is going to obviously have Litany of Hatred there. And because of Argenta... Oh, she's given us an extra turn already? Okay, let's move up to here. We'll get that online now. And let's take a burst. Alright, so thank you, Jay, for the extra turn. And then we'll get Argenta's main turn. Oh, glitchy. Then...
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Oh, I don't really want to stand there, but we will stand here.
God, Emperor,
Right, we're going to burst these guys. Very nice. So double litany is currently up. Don't know if we can hurt the servitor, but we'll try. It's going to need pretty high armor pen. Actually, that's not too bad. Missed. Okay. But that's why we have extra attacks like that. And then Blade Dance. Oh wow, surprised that didn't work. Well, if he tries to move away from her. Nope. Blew up his own dude. Ah, we got some high momentum already.
But of course, Lord Captain.
Okay, let's reset that. Right, let's start throwing out some slashes, I guess.
Let's see to it.
Not bad. He dodged. Interesting.
Everyone,
right, let's pop around this side, and we're going to take a single attack here. He missed again? God damn.
For the throne's glory.
They keep dodging? Wow. We've run out of our slashes, so we'll just pop into cover for now. And maybe even use the little ring. Alright, Pascal's actual turn. So range literally does not matter to us, so that's okay. So do we want to hit the combat servitor, or do we want to hit this chap? So we'll hit this chap. Hit our reload so we can... we can only do it once per turn with that reset, by the way. I forgot about that. Well, we might struggle to hit the second shot. Let's help our allies with a joint analysis, I think, on this guy. Or, risk it. Why not? So, it's once per turn you can do the double claim the bounty thing.
Protect your daughter.
Oh, Cabela got absolutely nuked.
Vengeance will be
Alright,
swift.
then, on that case, Cassia, buff Heinrichs, because he seems to be struggling. We will give
That
him...
is foolishness.
Eh?
I'm afraid not.
Ah, he already had an extra turn, that's why. Oh, in that case... Can we do this without no... Well,
I'm not accustomed
more
to
Pascal it
being
is, seeing as it's a
around.
new turn.
My bounty on Messiah condemns you.
And then we can take a second claim of the bounty.
Request of
And obviously the damage is going to be quite good because of the double litany. But once we've got overcharged protocols, you'll be seeing the damage be exceptional. Oops, my 48 chicken tenders are here. Oh, have good with that. Blessed protocols, yep. But yeah, I'm convinced that the Novell increase is a bug. It is a bug. It only increases on offensive powers.
Isn't this a job for the Sir?
No, it's definitely a bug. It's tied to animations being skipped. Because the animations don't play, it is bugged. Ooh. Ooh. It's something. Oh, we miss.
This battlefield.
Jay shooting herself, apparently. Let's have Argent to try to finish this chat. Good damage. Bad damage, we miss.
Let's make it quick.
Heinrichs is now stunned. Great. Alright, we'll claim this guy. Then we'll hit him here. And the area attack won't consume the exploits, but it will have the increased damage from them. So, analyze enemies, 105% extra damage. So, yeah, and the exploits stay. More bugs, more bugs. Good times. Oh, those shotgun shots hurt. Anyway, Cassia.
Step aside.
We have entered the mythical turn 3.
If I may. If only that were possible. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Then let's try a 4 damage hit.
Lord Captain.
Wow, he did not die. I thought he would die. But yeah, see, like, it's not increasing Veil when I use powers. You've got a gun, so if I move here, I can then do that. Ah, never stop shooting also procced, which is nice. Bro, die. And wildfire, rapid fire. Ugh, one hit. Nice, they did it. But yeah, I hope they fix it. I've actually asked a question directly for Dark Heresy addressing this bug and if they plan to fix it for Dark Heresy, because if I ask something like that in the open form Q&A for the partners, then yes. Yep, we recruit Jay. You could be useful to us. Profit factor gains 2. Let's get Cabela out of here for just the time being. Then we're going to sort some gear. So I'm going to give the heretical pistol a little rest because we're going to be building up for some shotgunage. Yeah, it's very nice. Jay, you will get to use your double pistol setup. Let me just think what pistol's best to go here. So blast pistol might not be too bad. The good burst pistol there. But maybe I want her to have a faux hammer. We'll do some dual pistol combat with her. I don't think she can use synth skin yet. What cloak? Ah, I should have taken I should have taken the gear off Cabela first. We'll borrow this for now. Honestly, some of the gear that I want to give her is probably on the other characters. What's a good rifle to give you for the moment? Well, actually, modified lasgun? That's fairly high on the old recoil. Possibly the long las just for now. You can take the bayonet chain knife, although we can't really use it. Jay, I'm going to go down Master Tactician this time, seeing as I don't have one in the party. We'll take Linchpin. I don't need any of those. Ah, Dynamo Boots. They're also pretty nice. So, Jay, you can borrow those. Oh, the cat sat right on your back, hasn't she? Oh, yes. Spoke to a cat behavior person about them. I'll explain that later. But I've just got one more combat I'll do, and then we can start wrapping up. Yes, I've been having some troubles with some of my cats since they've hit their teenage years, but we're coming up with ideas.
My appreciation.
Since we're going full heretical mode, why not also double down on it and take the Aldari melter gun? Taking Aldari proficiency is not worth it, and the Aldari melter gun's not very good either. Just because I'm playing heretical doesn't mean I have to make stupid decisions with my build. I need to stop ragging on heretics too much. Alright, Jay, you can use that for the moment. Mm, 8% chance to ignore damage. And if I do build it up, realistically, I do want to switch that with Cabela, so I will need to pop by the ship maybe before the next battle.
Oh, a tantalizing anomaly. Patience. Oh, my nerves are frayed.
Let me double check Linchpin. Is it going to even be useful at this point? Yeah, if nothing. For every 5 stacks of it, yep. At the moment, tactical advantage isn't going to do much, so I don't need to use Linchpin. But yeah, I do want to see like more buffs to the meld stuff. Is Jay more as a buffer or a damage dealer? Jay is not a damage dealer. She's an officer, so she's entirely a buffer. Once you get decisive response at level 36, you can be a hybrid like support attacker, but a rogue trader created Master Tactician can do that immediately because you can get the correct talents. Jay's base build is really bad. It's not optimized at all. I did report it to the devs when they fixed like stuff like Ulfar's build, but they just didn't improve Jay's. So yeah, she is purely a buffer. She can be a support attacker later, like I said. Do I want those items now? I guess I do. I wish there was an easier way to go straight back to the ship. Oh, actually, whilst I'm here, let's tell them I want in. Yeah, Master Tactician... Well, Master Tactician's still buff. Like, it can do damage, but most of that comes from Commissar when you do go that route. But yeah, you can eventually get to it, but it's more about buffing allies to do their damage. Yeah, Law Imperium armor definitely makes her a strong tank, and the helm. Alpha Doc Row. Yeah, we're gonna have to take gear from the rest of the party so we can set her up properly. Abelard's got a helmet as well. Oh, actually, there's a couple of commerce checks we can make whilst we're here.
A job for me. And done.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Oh, nice. So we can get the plasma pistol. And we can get the Messiah Axe. Well, some little upgrades to Pascal. I do like that pistol now has its own icon, which is kind of nice. Obviously, we've got to keep in mind the range is shorter, but we're using infinite range exploits, so what does it matter? With single shots and deadeye shots. That's not too bad. Whenever the range hits an enemy, if the wearer gains 5% bonus critical hit chance for the next range. The wearer gains... Well, that critical hit chance... Yeah, sniper gloves are better. With an exploit using a singular deadeye shot. Yep, that's good. Yes. Cool.
In this tapestry of a
You're also
world,
done with the Envar's gang quest. No, I haven't done that yet.
the rogue thread.
I'm just quickly changing some gear before I go do the cult. I kind of quit my own heretical playthrough. I went with the Be Smart officer and wanted to go with melter guns, but they are awful. They are indeed awful. They currently have no benefit. The strongest plasma in the game is actually heretical, but also always blows up in your face. Well, there's ways that you can weaponize that. That, like, turning Pascal into a walking bomb build is actually a very viable way to do it. Okay, so Abelard, we will switch that helmet because Jay wants that helmet. So you can have the taunt helmet. Jay, you can then take this one because 14% armor is very, very nice. You don't have high enough agility for the Skin one. Parry and dodge. What's Sargento got? Okay, well, here's what we'll do. Because you can use the synth skin, we will borrow that to give Jay the Death Rod one. Then we want to take the Road Trader's Cloak, which we will then give to Jay. So when she's close, she'll get more fellowship. And then Kibella can take the dodge one. And Jay is slightly better geared now. Kibella, those boots are fine. You've got the charge boots, which again is fine. Whilst we're here, we'll just give you Wildfire. Oh, yeah, wrong archetype. Overseer. Which one do I use first here? Then Edera. Strategic adaptation to increase our attack economy. Cool. Alright, so fix that so we can then go do this combat. Let's double check the stores. I don't think there's anything extra that we can get. But I think we did find stuff that we can trade. Bam. Yep, so we can get the Cloak of Retribution and the Heavy Bolter. Nice. And explorators, do we have anything extra we can give them? Because I do want to focus them quite a bit. Cool. So the cape does extra damage to people that have damaged them, but is there anyone who's really going to be taking damage that will survive and keep going? Don't think so. Okay, that's all pretty good. You've got, oh, regular psychic staff. Did I not even give her the upgrade to her staff? Okay, charge staff, rebel sniper. Man, I have been disrespecting Idra's gear so fiercely. But I'm not really using her, so she's fine to stay like that. Although we can give her the gloves. Cool. Actually, rather than the emergency injector, yeah, if anyone does dare damage him, he can do some extra damage to them back. Why not? Alright, let's go finish these encounters then. I just realised the silly build with Fanatic Icon class, burst shot aiming a Psychware and Ghost Helm to do their psi rating is a good... That is the most Reddit and oldest Reddit tier build ever. It's the one that they're all obsessed with. It's not very effective. It just makes pretty numbers on the spreadsheet, basically. Shadow Quarters. Do I need both? I think that should be fine. Hidra disrespects my game by summoning 2 playbearers. By the way, Revan, I realize you never use the search function in the inventory. It would give you some items when looking for specific items. I didn't even know there was a search function. Didn't even know there was a search function. I'm curious about it now. How? Oh, yeah, shit, right there. Oh, didn't even notice that at the bottom. Funny. Funny. Congratulations, you just wasted your turn attacking, buffing a psycho. Yep. It's kind of like when, yeah, with the just controlled shot shooting your own. Basically, you waste 3 people's turn to buff up 1 person. It's kind of the same with when people are like, "Oh yeah, Vanguard's great. You just got to use like 4 different buffers and wait till turn 3, and then he hits really hard." It's like, but why? When I can just win now. It's
Intriguing.
Pay attention.
Yeah, Idra attacks with her once, explodes.
Aha! Found it.
Let us see what I found.
But yeah, the search function is pretty good, actually. I wish I'd known that 1,300 hours ago.
Duty prevails. I better myself.
Transparent scales with your psi rating, so increasing Idra's psi rating makes her have more of a chance to explode, you say? Fantastic strategy. So if you don't bring Argenta here, you can actually force her in here, so you can have lots of extra Argenta. Who's going first? So Cassia, then every enemy in existence. Cool. Ugh, I'm so sick of the way initiative works in this game. I really am. Actually, do I even need to gather them? I do not.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Well, who do I want to buff then and send in? Yeah, let's put some overpen here.
not a
We
servitor.
definitely... Ooh, actually, let's put on some dodge reduction. What's the Pink Horror's dodge? His dodge is nothing. Okay, we don't need to put dodge reduction on the Pink Horror.
Insist, Lord Captain.
We could abuse Pascal again. Or we could send Heinrichs in and abuse
If I
Heinrichs.
may. Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Let's see to it.
Ah, he can't even hit that one. Ding.
Naturally. Be gone. Let's see to it.
It's something. I'm actually going to move this back a little bit to include
I'm not
Heinrichs.
accustomed to being ordered
Um,
around.
Put this here, because I'll probably
Isn't
move
this a
someone
job
up to
for the
here to
serfs?
shoot as well.
Out of my way.
Oh, our gents took that hit. Let's get the combat log up. Alright, so Miss
I know what I'm
Adari.
doing, usually.
Now, if I get a crit, obviously I can get a second attack. Chances are I won't crit. So, well, Argenta's already been bullied, so I might as
Don't get
well
too cocky.
move her into a better position. We could actually try to stun the demon.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
This could go very wrong.
I can do that with the right incentive.
As the Emperor commands, none can escape.
Ah,
the
it didn't go
Emperor's
down.
judgment.
Okay, that was a mistake then. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, she dodged. She dodged.
A wicked thought.
Well, it's going to be down to you to try and bolter down that demon. Oh my god, everything missed! How? How did it all miss? Bruh. Well, we stunned the demon at least. Goddamn. Well, Heinrichs already has some versatility. So he can Reckless Rush, as is.
I need a foothold. Your reckoning is due.
Alright, that's one of you dead. How many more are actually left? There's a couple about. I guess we kind of want to hit that demon.
The Emperor is on our side.
Oh, good damage. Let's keep that party
I
going.
won't object to it. I won't do
Apparently, that was all IMP though. Alright, so the sorcerer's
Doubt is for
there.
the weak.
We might as well blast these guys.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Fate.
Nice, very good damage. Two less douches. Alright, we will hit you, you, then Pascal, if you don't mind ignoring that.
The spiritual prognosis is favourable.
Ah, it costs one to reload from there. That's interesting. Yeah, we might actually switch back to the rifle just so we lose the reload cost. Reverend, great interview. Hope there'll be more for the future after the alpha. Yes. So have you seen Jolly? So you've seen the full interview then on Slandered's channel. How did you find it all? I don't play full Heretic because the endings for the companions and Rogue Trader are cool on the dogmatic one. Always. The Emperor guides my shot. Misses all except one. I'd start worshipping Chaos after you two. Not gonna lie. Yes. Now, Heinrichs has already been buffed. So we can do this to give him some more striking. Let's go with an area attack to build some versatility.
Lord Captain.
Then
Me?
you guys could
If you
use some
insist,
buffage.
Lord Captain.
Ooh, shot casting. Okay, Jay. We do want to move Heinrichs over slightly.
Don't get too cocky.
Get me a target.
So you're already buffed, which is kind of nice.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Now, 21 for you. 6% hit Heinrichs. Oh, 92. That's some good damage. Yeah, that's that double litany coming in. Ooh, high momentum. Now let's take some bolter shots here.
I won't sully myself with
Alright, demons. Blue horrors coming in. Oh, one hit Heinrichs.
Go down easy.
One got dodged.
More trouble than it's worth.
Oh, we got some of them using some of their stuff that upsets that.
Let's see to it. For the Let's see to now they will be gone.
Good damage.
Everyone, step aside. But of course, Inquisition sends their regards.
Ah, yes, get rid of the demon. Very nice. 92 damage. What is hitting that so high? It's only one litany of hatred as well, so that's really good. And then Sister Argenta.
Justice for the weak, guided by faith.
Yeah, go teach them that you're not happy about what they're up to. Dodges.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Pascal. Well, Pascal isn't going to care anything about that guy's cover.
Dare you strike at the Emperor's
Ooh. Unfortunately, he shoots Argenta.
faith? Not malice.
Whoops. I won't get tired of seeing how fantastic the voice lines for Mad Female voice acted so well. Yes, she did. Interrogate him. Enter Argenta. Alright, so Pascal, I will swap back to the plasma rifle just so we've got 0 AP costs. Because, yeah, having AP costs and reload is going to defeat the whole purpose of the strategy I'm trying to abuse. Ah, yes, and then we have the boots that can make first turn finest hour possible, which is here. So, Jay, we will swap you over to the better foe hammer. I kind of like it in the main hand and the burst in the offhand. But is that burst pistol better than the Ripper? 7 shots, 59 pen. Yes, it's a lot better. Now, meta boots for Cassia, Sororitas boots, fantastic stuff. How's the run going? Run's going very well so far, actually. Thanks for asking. Right, whilst we are here, we can medicate off this nonsense.
Your survival is preferable.
Blessed be the hand of the healer.
Now,
Oh, don't squander this chance.
I'm grateful.
cool.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
How much XP are we to? We're not quite at 18 yet. I always leave this right with a bunch of trauma. Yeah, this fight does definitely stack some traumas. Reverend, after 15 fail, the peril chance is 10 plus fail rating plus psi rating percentage plus 30 if you took the elixir and plus 5 unsanctioned. Ooh. Super excited these interviews about Dark Heresy this week. Yeah, so the first one comes out tomorrow. Then I'm recording another one which is going to be open to all our mates. So everyone in the partner program next Friday. So I'll have another one up for you guys pretty soon. All right, let's make sure we've all got a lot of AP in this coming fight. Because my plan is to get through these ambars. Why do you even have an onslaught? It's got 2 crack grenades. Jay is cracked.
There will be no peace in
Alright, let's go get ready for one of the top 5 fights in the game for difficulty. Blah, blah, blah. So, there are 2 ways you can approach it. You can either funnel it by going this way, or you can have a much more open squad by going the other way. I don't know which one's actually best. I think if I had Ablard, I would go that way. But because I've got Heinrichs, I think I want to go this way.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
Oh, actually, let's make sure we've got everyone in their right positions as well. Yeah. Alright, so this is a fight that scares a lot of people, because you really can end your run if you fuck it up.
Glorious spectacle.
Yeah, this
of
fucker.
your demise.
Alright, so Cassia can get messed up if you do this wrong, basically. I'm going to really aggressively place her as well, which is probably not the smartest idea in the world, but I want to really take advantage of the Sororitas boots. I'm going to put Heinrichs here, because I want him to be a little bit of a bait. Cassia might die with what I'm about to do. So we need to try and group up 5 of these people.
I am a navigator,
Cool.
not a servitor. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
So might not be enough to get the kills we need. No. We can abuse one of these as well. Damn, didn't quite get enough of what I needed there. I probably should have given a turn to them. Yeah, I should have brung it down over here first. Well.
If I may.
Right, we need to get Heinrichs in on this then.
Me, if you insist, Lord Captain. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Alright, so Heinrichs, you need to get that up. And we need to get you on King Amvar.
For the throne's glory.
Hopefully that will encourage Cinder to go for you. But there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be...
Terror, smite your enemies.
Yeah. Well, let's see how wrong that goes. So a lot of stuns, which is good. Ooh, slammer on Cassia. Okay, Jay, you do want to put that there.
You've got a problem. I've got a prize.
Then, who's going to go first? Argenta is. So we're going to buff Opium.
I can do that with the right incentive.
So that will get that going.
Oh, a wicked thought.
Right, let's get her
Step
over
by
here.
step, I lead. Double down.
Very nice.
A wicked thought. Ski are marked for demise.
Alright, Jay, you did what you needed to do. You've got good armor, so I'm actually going to pop her here. Because, yeah, Jay's quite tanky. But yeah, I messed up the play. I should have used Finest Down first. Alright. Pascal, can you shoot him? Yes, you can.
Running binaric override.
Can you not even see anyone else? So, we are going to claim the bounty on Cinder. Tempting. claim the bounty him again. I accidentally took out someone.
Running binaric override.
Let's overcharge shot him as well. Then we can lower his damage. We're going to throw out this as well to mess with the dodges. Then we come over to Argenta. Now, we could blast from here to see if he goes down. Yeah, because if we can knock him back or down, that would actually put us in a much better position. But I don't want to lose the burst fire at the same time. Why not? Let's be hyper aggressive.
Doubt is for the weak.
That's good.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. As the Emperor can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Wow, you're far back. What are my chances to hit you? 9%, 9%. Why not? Let's take the 24%. Oh, 50 damage.
I refuse.
Let's make it quick.
Alright, she got stunned, unfortunately, which I can actually take off. And then we do get the very nice advantage of being a fortress welder. Alright, Hymrix.
Let's see to it. But of course,
We're going to break through here. We're going to use that as well.
naturally.
Alright, let's take advantage of Slash.
I'm done with this one. I won't object to it. Let's see to it. The Inquisitor, your reckoning.
Easy peasy. Now, let's hope that Slash will work here. It does not, unfortunately.
To do this. But of course, Lord
Well,
Captain,
we'll do that and...
be gone.
Cool. No one turn. No one turn. Boo. Boo. Bad at the game. Boo. We didn't one turn this encounter.
I am a navigator. Try to die with
Boo. Boo. Didn't one turn. Boo. We 1.1. Fiber scat post isn't too bad. Filthy casual.
To the ordinary.
But yeah, it's there's a lot of arguments about if that's the hardest encounter in the game or if it's the Starport fight on Rykad. I still think the Starport fight on Rykad's much harder.
I can see bright colors again.
But yeah, because you have access to so many more consumables, that's why I think this encounter's much easier. Like, just the fact that you have access to more is what makes it easier to me. Boromir could have one-turned it.
Lies beyond.
Can anyone fire best carapace? Oh, well, Pascal could use it. I mean, it's the only one using medium. Why not? Boromir would have one-turned it. That's going to give me giggles for a while.
In this tapestry of a world.
Alright, next time, I will... I just realised. Oh, I could have done it if I'd just given her the bloody right staff. Gave her the wrong staff. Because I could have Lidla stared twice. Damn. Didn't end one turn. What happened to you? Washed. One interview about Dark Heresy. Can't one turn anymore. If when our cat buffs operative, will it move in a year at past captives? It depends on what the buff is. It all depends. Yeah, I could have one turned it if I had the Bloodhound staff. Dang. Dang. I had it, I just didn't equip it. Casual confirmed. Alright, let's see if we can do it here then. When they buff operative, yeah, God, I hope Alcat does. As far as they're concerned, there was no issue with operative, and I'm like, really? Did you notice triggered psychic phenomenon with Argenta's actions in that fight? No, I did not. But the reason I triggered psychic phenomenons is because of this. It's what Heretic does. Oh my god, did I accidentally start the combat? Christ.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Me. If you insist, Lord Captain, isn't this a job for the serfs?
I'm gonna give you a... No, you. Come buff me.
To being ordered around.
Buff me and I'll buff you back.
Me. If you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay, blast that guy.
Let's see. Predictable town fool.
Ah, yes, that would be why it triggered, yes. So, Cassia, if you'd be so kind. I just need you to kill 5 people. There we go. And then, ooh, all my team are pretty far back, but...
For the throne's glory. Let's see to it.
Then, okay, so we can hit a few of these guys.
I won't object to it. Naturally. Your reckoning is due.
Why did that end my MP? That should not have ended my MP.
Let's see to it.
Interesting. Glitches are glitching.
I won't object to it. The Emperor is on our side. For the throne's glory.
Didn't that time, which is a little bit better, but still.
Naturally. I'm done with this one.
Cool. Cool. Guess we can move this up to here. Then we can pop this here.
That is foolishness. I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Alright, Argenta, your turn.
Move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Didn't quite have the distance I wanted to travel, but okay.
As the Emperor commands,
Not possible to
I
shoot
act.
you. Apparently, what? There's invisible barriers here? What the fuck? More glitches. Love it. We love it.
Rejoice in battle. As the Emperor commands, each strike is a prayer. Doubt is
Alright, down to just the
As
Kingpin.
Emperor commands, I act.
Let's make it quick.
Then, invisible barrier, I see.
Let's see. Oh, a
46.
wicked
Don't
thought.
like that. Let's move up. Still 46, okay.
Through the smoke, certain fire. A genius at work.
He dodged. Wow. Okay, Pascal. See that man? I don't wish to anymore. Alright, yes.
My vow is to serve. I venerate you, machine spirits.
Cool. Alright, Jay
A moving target
Hadari.
lives longer.
Do we want to move you? We can move Heinrichs for his turn. Who hasn't? Oh, Heinrichs technically hasn't had an extra turn.
Tell
Okay.
me, and it is done.
I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Am I getting paid for this?
Ah, we still got some
But
slashes.
of course, Lord, nothing stands against
Very
me.
nice.
I won't object to it.
You can weaken him, and then
Be gone.
one turned. Bam. Yeah, footfall, like I said, it's very easy if you line up stuff like that just to meta smash your way through. Like, everything in Act 2 is so much easier than Act 1 just because of everything you have access to.
Curiosity. Sing.
I could have, if I had given her the Bloodhound stuff, I could have done that in the last combat as well. Us forgot to do a double devastating attack. Gill issue. Didn't equip the gear.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, what is that? Let's make it quick, he said as he watched his goons get one turned exactly. Oh, all my friends are dead. All my friends are dead. Alright, so we can finish up with a level up. So, if I remember correctly, we always go for always ready first. Let's double check my priest. My evil sister of battle build. Oh, just Jack of Blades. There we go. Always ready. Yep. Always ready. Always ready. Always ready. Cassia, improvised strategy. Pascal. Is it Hunter's Ambush? Is that what we get first? Yeah, Hunter's Ambush. Yeah, Overcharge Protocols, I take at level 20. But that's when you will see some really big gains. I blind. There it is. And Jay, I forget what you take first on this build. Reliance, of course. But that's all I'm going to do for this stream. We will pick up more another day, but obviously my lady has come back and she needs to be fed and taken care of. So I'm going to thank you all for stopping by, and I will see you on the next one. If anyone has any more questions about any of the interviews as they come out tomorrow, or if you've already seen it today, do pop it onto the Discord and I will do my best to help you with that. And just before I forget, re-equipping items to things. But yes, that's all we got. Thank you very much, and I'll see you. As always, thank you for stopping by and keeping this active. This is, yeah, you guys come by, support everything. This is how we do it. Bye for now.